Hey guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, as always, as I always say, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, everything. It really means so much to me. I said that I would be doing more YouTube videos and that is exactly what I am doing. So, I'm going to tell you what we are going to be discussing today. So, I asked my Insta followers, I have an account which is Sammy Thighs, if you would like to go and follow me there. But I asked my Insta followers this week if they would send me their most embarrassing or funny first date stories. I knew it was a risk asking them, I knew that, but I didn't expect that I wouldn't be able to use any of the answers. I can't read any of them out on YouTube. I just can't. So it didn't kind of go the way that I thought it would, but I'd kind of mentally invested in wanting to do some embarrassing or funny first date stories. So the only other thing that I could do was go to Google. So I took to Google and I found boredpanda.com. This is the only way I can do this, but yeah, it's boredpanda.com. It is 81, although I won't be doing 81 there because you wouldn't want to sit here and watch me read out 81 hilarious first date. But anyway, it's 81 hilarious first date disasters that will make you laugh. So, are you ready? I really hope none of these are sad, actually. Really hope none of these are sad. I don't know why I picked this subject, but I always like reading about them, so it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. Okay, number one, I once took a girl to Starbucks because I forgot her name. That's really clever. I don't think I'd be that clever. Definitely not. Okay, number two. Date was so bad, I gave the waiter $20 to spill my drink on me to get me out of there. Hashtag worst first date. Yeah, that's got to have been going pretty bad for you to want to ruin, potentially, an outfit. But someone said they're stealing this idea for future reference. I'm going to put the link to this in my description of the video, just so you can read it all if you want to. Number three, while at dinner, date looks at me and says, if you just lose 10 pounds, you would be a 10. I asked for dessert. Worst first date. That is awful. That's really awful. But I love that they asked for a dessert. That I would 100% do. I always ask for dessert. So yeah. My date took me to a nice restaurant. Our server leaned into me and said, you're the third one this week. I don't know what I'd do with that information, actually. What would you do? I don't know what I would do. Maybe he just hasn't found his Mrs. Right. He had a $35 steak and several drinks. I had an $8 salad and a water. He demanded I split the check 50-50. Yeah, that does annoy me, actually. I'm not going to lie when people do that. I don't know. It's difficult. If I like the person, I don't really mind. If I'm not keen on them, I'm not going to want to pay more. Okay, next one. He took me to a frog jump festival. We had to leave early because his wife showed up and she has a restraining order on him. That's the worst so far. Number 6 is the worst so far, definitely. But what is I don't know which is the worst bit though, the frogs or the restraining order? Like a leapfrog festival. Okay, number 9. I've skipped a couple. Sitting on the floor, kissing, talking about life and family. Turns out we are cousins. Is that illegal? I don't really know. I suppose it depends where you are. Not great though, is it? Really. At the end of the night, he leans in for a quick kiss, whispering, don't be scared if my tooth falls out. Ugh. I wouldn't be scared, I'd be sick. Okay. My mum and I went out to dinner and she surprised me with a blind date. We ate dinner together, the 3 of us. She should have left. Why is she still there? He talked about himself all through dinner and then drove me around to show me where all his ex-girlfriends lived. Oh my God. Oh my God. On a first date, okay, don't let him know I stalked him online. Him, my aunt, me. Teresa or Sharon? That is something I would do, 100%. Okay. In the middle of the date, she called her ex and decided to get back together with him. Kissed me, said he was now sure he was gay, but could I stay and introduce myself as his girlfriend to his Catholic Polish mum? I think if it offered me food, I might have done it. I might have pretended. Okay, another one, right. I went to a fancy place. He ordered and ate the most expensive food on the menu. He went to wash his hands and he never returned. That's awful. Awful. I don't even know what I'd do in that situation, actually. Met a girl online and had her over for dinner. Heard ripping behind me whilst cooking. She was opening my mail. That is mental. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. They were my genuine reactions because I literally opened the website before I started this YouTube video. So, yeah, that's wild. If you have some really funny ones, please put them in the comments, please. I really want to read them. Not like heartbreaking ones because I don't like people being sad, but just funny ones. And if I get enough of them, I will give you mine. That was something a little different. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, I will credit the Bored Panda article link or whatever below if you want to check out more, because I only read like 20 or something like that. And there are a lot more. I think there are 81, I think. I'm sure that's what it said. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Remember to let me know any funny stories you have in the comments below. Don't be shy, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you check out my Insta, it's Sammy Thighs. And thank you so much once again.